Hi, this is Von Terry from the Go Give Grow podcast. Welcome to the place where you can learn how to go, give, and grow in every area of your life. So, we spent the first several episodes of this podcast talking about different ways you can give back, you can grow your company or your brand or your life, and different ways you can go in whatever direction your goals and dreams may take you in order to have some fulfillment, some success, some accomplishment in life. I felt something in my mind, in my heart, over the weekend, and I love researching the etymology or origin of words, and in my prayer time, 3 words came to me for the next few episodes, and I had to explore them. The words were coin, coincide, and coincidence. If you have any insights on those, feel free to leave a comment, reach out, let me know what you think. But over the next few episodes, we're going to explore those 3 words. Join me on this journey. I think you may find something that may inspire you or interest you in doing some additional research. The word coin may have originated in France in 1300 as a way to describe a wedge or a stamp, and eventually came to mean a piece of money. We have pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters in the U.S. today. And one of the first coins were created in modern-day Turkey by the Lydians, and it was a carving of a lion in gold and silver alloy. In the 1500s, the verb form of coin would mean inventing words, as in to coin a phrase. You may have heard of that before. For a person to coin a phrase, it has to be unique, and sometimes people can use that word in a sarcastic way to describe somebody who uses a lot of cliches. Things like a dime a dozen, a piece of cake, an arm and a leg, or something more modern, the GOAT, greatest of all time. Whether you believe that in basketball, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, or Kobe Bryant is the GOAT, or LeBron James is the GOAT. I know he just came out with Space Jam 2, A New Legacy, and that revived the debate all over again. It's been 25 years since Michael Jordan graced the court with the Looney Tunes, and so a lot of people are debating, well, who really is the greatest of all time? If you have a business or a personal brand, you can coin a phrase that turns into a tagline or a slogan, and those can be memorable. Those can differentiate what you bring to the world, and I want to come back to that in a second. As you know, on this podcast, Go Give Grow, and I'm your host, Von Terry. We talk about movies from time to time, and one movie that came to mind when I thought about this was Star Wars. And as you may know, there's more than one Star Wars movie. Only 31% of Americans have never watched a Star Wars movie, according to Statista. There's some phrases that were coined in Star Wars. One of the earlier ones being, "May the Force be with you." And as you listen to this podcast, I want the Force to be with you. And as you get to know me, you'll know what Force I'm talking about. But more recently in The Mandalorian, which is a Disney Plus series I enjoyed, I'm not so sure about my wife and my children, but Mando says, "This is the way. This is the way." And that phrase just stuck with me for some reason. In 1978, the first Star Wars film came out, and it started a franchise that earned more than $10 billion at the box office. That's a lot of coin. In business, you have Nike. They said, "Just do it." Apple says, "Think different." And then one purpose-driven brand that gives back, continues to give back, is Tom's Shoes. You may be familiar with Tom's Shoes. It was founded by Blake McCoskey from Arlington, Texas. Gave shoes to more than 70 countries worldwide through their one-for-one phrase that he coined. And basically, for every pair of shoes they sold, they donated a pair of shoes to youth, communities in need. In 2019, they gave up the one-for-one business model, and now they focus on impact grants. So now their slogan is 1/3 of profits for grassroots good. And when you're able to have something like that you draw on, coin a phrase that helps you build the coin, it can be a beautiful thing. So, definitely think about that. You can trademark or copyright a phrase if it's original or unique. Here at our company, UI Global Brands, which includes Urban Hydration, we've applied for our own trademarks over the years at uspto.gov, and we just yesterday were awarded publication of a trademark that my wife Sykilia applied for a few months ago. And we're very excited about that. We already have some products lined up for a retailer's nationwide launch. So I'm excited about that. More to come on that. And I'm going to give you an example from one of our revered military organizations, the United States Marine Corps, who say Semper Fi, which is short for Semper Fidelis, which means always faithful. We have several members of our company who have, from vendors to employees, who served in the U.S. military. And I just want to say thank you for your service to our country. My grandfather served in the U.S. Navy. My wife's mother served in the U.S. Navy, and we're forever appreciative of your sacrifice and your bravery. I want to share with each of you on the Go Give Grow podcast that in the near future, we're going to continue this conversation on the word coin by delving into how you can protect your coin. I actually spent the first part of my career as a financial planner, selling life insurance and retirement plans to teachers before I went over to the insurance claims field and then spent 12 years in the banking industry. The banking industry is where I cut my teeth in business, but I guarantee you I learned a lot about finances during my time selling investments, researching investments, and I continue to research that today. So as someone who's spent more than 20 years in the finance industry, I think I might be able to share a little bit about how you can save, grow, protect your coin. So stay tuned in. Reach out to me at www.vontoba.com or on Instagram or Facebook. I'd be happy to entertain your questions and your thoughts about the podcast. Our next episode is going to be about the word coincide, and it's going to continue to get more and more interesting as we delve into these three words that just sort of dropped in my mind about a week ago. Be blessed, take care, and remember, every day find a way to go, give, and grow.